New A24 horror film, and that is Undertone. I always love when A24 releases horror films. They seem to at least be decent. I got to check out Undertone. Let's dive in. What's going on, ladies and welcome to the Movie Dive. Today we are diving into new A24's film, and that is Undertone. Before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive, and don't forget to ring the bell button down below to get notifications on the channel. Undertone is a movie I knew absolutely nothing about. Just went to the theater. I figured it was a horror film. I didn't watch the trailer. I didn't watch any of the marketing material, but I did know it was from A24, and it was something I was excited to see. I saw on the poster, it said scariest movie you'll ever hear, so I was guessing it was some kind of auditory experience, which I'm glad I didn't look at any of the marketing material because I did afterwards just to kind of check out what they were doing. And of course, a lot of people throwing it out there, oh, the scariest movie you've ever seen. And I wish they would just stop doing that because it makes some expectations way too high when you go into the theater. And luckily, I didn't have any of those expectations, which I think let me enjoy the movie quite a bit more. Undertone is a pretty subtle film, pretty subtle script. It's in one location, I believe, for the whole movie. I think it has kind of just two actors in the film and some other voice actors that you hear over the podcast. So it's not something that's going to use the budget to try to scare you, which is something I very much enjoyed about the film Undertone. The film is directed by Tuason. I don't know if I said that correctly, but I've never seen a film from this director before. And I will say that he's done a really good job and makes me really want to see what kind of horror he comes up with in the future. Now, movies have done this in the past where they use shadows and lightning to kind of terrify you, but I feel like Undertone does it in a more intense way where they show a shadow behind the character for the whole movie. And there's so many moments you're just expecting something to jump out and it just never does. Aside from the sound design being immaculate in the movie, I feel like the camera work and the lighting are immaculate as well, which really makes Undertone come to life. There's a lot of moving camera angles that make it really creative and make a story that you might possibly have seen before into something very unique and actually something that will get under your skin and make it quite creepy. Kiri is the main actress and lead in the film. I don't believe I've seen her anywhere before. She does quite a really good job carrying this movie. She is a co-podcast host. She's at home. She's taking care of her mom, who's just basically in hospice, and at night she does a podcast show on ghosts, and she is a cynic. She doesn't believe any of the ghost stories are real. She gets these recordings through an email, and they start going through the recordings. Things start getting creepier and creepier. I've always found children's songs to be creepy, and this Undertone film definitely puts a big emphasis on that. Undertone has a quick runtime, which is good because any longer it would definitely overstay its welcome. There are moments it does feel like it's going a little bit slow, but I actually really enjoyed those slow moments as well. I feel like it did add to the characters that were in the film. The movie does a good job of making you care about the characters in the movie as well, so when something scary does happen, it definitely hits harder. Now, I understand people going into the movie thinking it's going to be the scariest thing of all time are expecting some blockbuster masterpiece of a horror film and might walk out disappointed. Also, the ending of the movie, the last 20 minutes, are pretty heart-pounding. Tonight, have me looking over my shoulder in my own house. And the ending, it is kind of open-ended, so I don't know, that might anger you. I wasn't really expecting a direct answer. I feel like if I look for answers on the internet, I'll be able to find them about the film. So, I mean, that might be a negative there. So Undertone as a movie doesn't blow me away, but as it being really creepy and terrifying, definitely did a really good job at that. One of the scarier movies I've seen in quite some time. I think maybe since Hereditary, where it's actually a movie that got under my skin and made me pretty creeped out. I give applause to Undertone again for the sound design, the camera work, the lighting, all very good. Also, I'll give a shout out to the editing, which really brought the movie together. I'm gonna go ahead and give Undertone a 75 out of 100. They did a good job with the little bit of resources that they had. What did you guys think of Undertone? Do you think it lives up to the massive hype, I guess, that they're doing in the marketing? Please don't listen to any of that stuff from now on or in the future for any movie for that matter. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the Movie Dive, and we'll see you next time.